Hello everybody, welcome to episode 5 now of this playthrough of Civilization 6 on consoles, and today we are going to continue on with trying to found our third city with that incredible... I've got my phone in one hand, which means I can't control... There we go. The incredible campus district there. Hopefully we can get that this episode, found that third city, and make sure we don't get battered by the Macedons, or maybe the Russians with some weird surprise attack. But we'll continue on with all of that in a second. Yeah, just gonna carry on, try and keep educating people about the basics and how to play Gathering Storm and Rise and Fall, and hopefully don't get beaten to death by one of the other civilizations. Anyway, we're going to start today by looking through your comments on the last video. I feel like I want to do this. Now, let's start off with the sort of standout comment here. That's sort of, well, the standalone comment, the one that's a bit different. Lots and lots of you are having issues with the PS4 online service. Now, Civilization, I believe, released a patch last week, or earlier on in this week, sorry, a few days ago, which should have fixed this, but it looks like it's not being fixed. Let me know how everyone's getting on with that. Is there any fixes? Has it been fixed? Is there still problems? I'm very interested to hear that and try and help. If this continues, I will try and make a video on it where we try and explain stuff, and yeah, but... right now, I'm not really sure. I don't have the game on PS4, and I've not, to be honest, had time to do the reading up on the issue. Anyway, that's not about this playthrough. Regarding the playthrough, yep, Nathan, I agree that is a fantastic campus location, and I also agree we need to pick who we want to go after. Do we want to go after the Macedons with their incredible early game units, or do we want to go on to the slightly softer, probably Russians, who would probably be easy to take, but... yeah, we've got to think. We need to defend against the Macedons, so it sort of makes me think it's worth having troops down there anyway, but we'll address that in further parts. Yep, we have got great food, as Nathan has pointed out. We have got lots and lots of rice and wheat. That's going to help our cities grow, so thank you for that. Brolord put awesome series, thank you. Somebody found something funny at 207. Thank you for your comment, and yeah. One final thing Nathan mentioned was that... Pingala, for anybody playing on any form of higher difficulty, has really got to be one of the first governors you go for. So if you remember last episode we looked at governors, it was a while ago, sorry, I was going to record yesterday, but everything went wrong. Where's the governors? Where are the governors? I don't know why I did that in a weird Irish accent, there we go. Pingala is the science and culture person. I tend to use him as just kind of to boost science. 15% increase in science and culture generated in a specific city. That's very, very useful. So Pingala will probably be the second governor we go for, especially if we can get our city down here with the campus district. Right, that's enough waffling. Anyway, yeah, yesterday I was going to record a part, but I ended up being on hold to someone for 4 hours, and then had to ring them back, and everything got, yeah, it just went wrong. I think the tweet I put on Twitter summed it up. It was just a mess. It makes me happy that you leave the wonder building to us. Well, thank you, Peter. Now, the reason we allow you to do the wonder building is because one day we will invade your cities, and then the wonders will be ours. It's nothing to do with the fact that we're building other things which are frankly more important to our empire right now. Now, as we go through, we will have to actually start building wonders because... did I say I was going to put it there? I think I was. I think that is a good location, yeah. We will have to start building wonders simply for the era score. So yeah, bear that in mind. Oh, and he's finished building the Great Bath. So he builds the Great Bath, and then he's really, really arrogant with me about building wonders. It's just a bath. Get over yourself. Now, if we'd have built it, I'd have been pitching it as the greatest bath ever built. I mean, it's called the Great Bath. But no, it's rubbish because we haven't got it. If we don't have it, we don't need it. It's rubbish. I'm not even timing this episode. Alright, okay. I usually try and time them. So that I know how long we've been playing, but I've not timed this yet. I'll just guess. Oh, cool.
And gives us many useful objects. Such as wickerwork picnic baskets.
Yeah, wickerwork picnic baskets. Yeah, whatever. Right, so we're in a situation now where it's probably worth trying to swap out some policies. Now, I'm gonna leave colonization in because, as I said in the last episode, I really want to get that fourth city out. And probably from Istanbul. So we're gonna have to leave colonization in for now. But there are other ones. We've just got, for example, we got Ilkham with craftsmanship. Now that 30% production bonus towards builders is gonna be good, and we're very quickly gonna need to spam a round of builders out, I believe. So that one will be making an appearance very soon. Now we have to also think about what else is going on here. So we're not gonna change the economic or the economic whatever policy here, because I think we're happy with the settler one. But what we can change, because I don't know if you've noticed, but we don't seem to be finding many barbarians right now. This is the thing, I'll say this and then the barbarians will appear. But we can probably afford to take out discipline. Now that plus 50% production towards ancient and classical era melee and anti-cavalry units and range units. We have got Macedon on our borders. We want to build some units. This is the kind of crap we need in. So I think we are going to go for a Goge. We're going to put that in for discipline. When we get a few more units up as well, if we do have barbarians on our doorstep, it won't be such a big deal. So we are going to put that in just to get some more units out, so that's nice. Now, in regards to the next Civic we should research, there's one thing I want to do first. Now, as you can see, we could go for any of these right now. Jesus Christ, we're not building a wonder. We're not getting the bonus for that. But there are a few we could go for. Now, state workforce brings a couple of nice things. So as you can see with state workforce here, we get two bonuses, so we get conscription and corvée or corvée, whatever. But there are a few different things on here, and I'm sure you've noticed as we've gone through the text, whatever, you often get buildings and things on there. For example, with mysticism, you get the oracle. But with state workforce, we have the two policy slots at the beginning, and then we have this, like, how many sides is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have a hexagon there. I had to figure out, it looks like a hexagon, Alex, to figure out how many sides it has. So we have the hexagon pink thing there, and that is the government plaza. I'm pretty sure it's the government plaza. Yeah. Now the government plaza is something we're going to need. Because with the government plaza, if we build that in a city, it gives very, very nice loyalty bonuses. So we need to think about getting access to that pretty soon, especially considering we have, cities that are going to border other civilizations. But one other thing we get with state workforce, as you can see there, is there's a number 1 in a box with a hand and like a quirrell or a pen or something. Now, that means that is a governor title, essentially. So, with that thing there that we also get in state workforce, we can either promote our current governor, Ibrahim, or we can recruit a new one. Now, getting these pretty quick are very good, because the governors give you nice bonuses, so it makes sense to have them in your game for as long as possible. So we could definitely go for that. Now, the only thing is we don't have the bonus for it right now, but I think within time we'll get it. So it's just whether we go for that now, or we sort of go military tradition and then do state workforce after, once we've had more time to put up a campus district, which would give us the bonus for it. Yeah. So I want state... We'll go for military tradition, but state workforce is high on the agenda. Another thing you need to look at all the time is when is the next major government. So, yeah, we need state workforce for the next major government. I'm so tempted just to go into state workforce. Because if we can go into that, we can get access to political philosophy. And if we're on the road to get political philosophy, those are more powerful government types. More powerful government types allows you to use more policies, better bonuses, stuff like that. So, we will save a fair bit of time building a campus, though. Right, I'm going for military tradition. I'm going for it. We're doing it. We're doing it. But then we're going to state workforce after. That might be... I think that's the right move. Off we go. No! Oh, you better not have turned...
Rising in swirling clouds.
Uh-oh.
This is a geothermal fissure.
Oh, nice.
A place where the planet's heat escapes through natural vents.
Lovely. Thank you, advisor. I thought you were spouting crap at me like you did in the last episode, but no, that's very useful. Yeah, we should get that. That is necessary. Now what we might do, because Hattusa is on the verge of getting that, is we might actually, once we've founded our city, I don't think we can do it this turn. If that's not in our first ring, which I don't think it will be, we might go and grab that. Because the science and production and food from that, that's a good tile. We could do with that. So, yeah, I think we can build on it in the later game as well. That's a new feature of Gathering Storm, by the way, the geothermal fissures. So, we'll try and grab that in our borders. Cool, we've got an archer complete in Istanbul. That makes me feel a lot better. I'm not going to cry myself to sleep every night about being attacked. Now, ideally at this point, I'd love to go into the likes of a monument or a campus, but I think getting that next settler out would really set us up fantastically. Getting that fourth city out would make me happy. And I think that's what we need to do. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We've just got to hope that Macedon are patient with us. Hopefully they don't take Valletta either, because if they take Valletta, I have a feeling we'll suddenly emerge in their sights. Out of interest, once that trade is completed, could we get another one out here? 18 turns for a settler. Jesus Christ, that's going to take ages. We could actually do an internal trade route, though, which would boost production in Halep, but we'll talk about that next turn once that is built. Yeah, you can defend, be a good archer. Now, Alexander, there are more than one ways to grow an empire, young man. Instead, you should settle cities instead of absolutely destroying them. Now, I don't think we can reason with this guy. He might have a really cool name, but I think he's a bit of a dick. He's very angry as well. I'm getting kind of worried about his behaviour and his unique units. Getting all stressy. Cool, cool, cool. We are here for the city. Right, yep. So the land is good. The inner circle is good. We have an incredible campus location. We have a geothermal fissure, which we're going to get our hands on. And we have incense. Another luxury resource. So this is a good position for a city. Yeah, I'm happy settling it there. Yeah, I'm happy. It's also quite a way away from our other cities a little bit, so, you know, we're just filling the land. Cool. And it's defended by an incredibly brave archer. Sorry, scout. Right. So as I said, as soon as we got this city, I was likely to go ahead and purchase this geothermal tile. I am going to do that because I think it's important we grab it. Yeah. I want the deer. I really want the deer. I want the deer. I can't afford the deer. That's crap. With you, I want you to go ahead. You know, we've got a scout in there. I mean, it's a pretty crap form of defense. We have a few options. Option number one, go and build some form of military unit so we can all be brave. Or option number two, get a builder. Now, for a builder, can we use incense yet? No, we require irrigation for that, but I don't think we're too far off irrigation. No, we're not. Also, getting a builder out, working the stone. Better production. Better production means that'll get built quicker when we decide to build it. Yeah, and we could also harvest that tile. The wood on that tile to help production, couldn't we? Yeah, let's get a builder out. I am going to have to start building military units pretty soon. Now, the thing is, I'm thinking, well, I've put in the bloody policies to build military units, and now I'm building a builder. Feels stupid. It feels really stupid. Oh, well. I am actually going to build military units in this city. Right, you've completed your trade, so we will sort that out. We're not going to go into another settler. We will instead go for... I think we might go for an archer just because it's better. Now, we do need a lot of other things. We have to start considering things like monuments, stuff like that, but Right now, I think it's important with those on our borders, we start getting a few more military units up. We also have the policy to build military units, so it makes sense to make the most of it. Right. So let's take our first look at traders. Now, traders are a really, really good way of doing a number of things. So first of all, the most obvious thing when you think of traders, in my opinion, is money. Money's a very good thing to have, and if you use your traders to foreign trade routes, for example, so if we send this to the likes of Valletta, we can get bonus gold. Now, you can also get other bonuses from sending your traders elsewhere. For example, we send it to Hattusa. Hattusa there is a science city-state, so we get a nice +1 bonus of science. And when we're only making 5.7 science right now, +1, you know, that's pretty notable. And if you go, if you go to different city-states, you get different bonuses often. Like if you go to a cultural city-state, you'll get additional culture. Now, we're not sending it to Macedon, Jesus. What we will do, or what we could do, is we could send our trader on an internal trade route. And as you can see, if we send our trader on an internal trade route, instead of getting things like gold, you will get things like food and production. And that tends to be a lot better, especially in the early game. My only reserve with this is I want the money in case we have to buy units. And we need to buy a few tiles over there. Like, we have to... I want to buy the deer tile as soon as I can. And I also want to buy that tile for the campus pretty quick. Hang on, let me have a look. Where are we meant to be growing here? We'll never know. Probably there. So we have to buy tiles, so we could do with the gold. And we could also do with the gold for our bigger military. I think Hattusa is a good bet. Usually with my first trade route, I would go an internal one for the food and production. But the 3 gold per turn is going to help buy those tiles. And the extra science. There is a risk, though, because whenever you send no, you don't. It's an envoy, isn't it? So we should be fine. Yeah. Okay, we'll send you there. One other thing to mention with city-states and trade routes, sometimes if you send a trade route to a city-state, you'll be fulfilling their sort of requests for the era, so you'll get an envoy, but that's not the case here. Right, okay. Oh, nice. Because we sent a trade route, we've got the Eureka to currency, which is pretty cool. Right, that makes me happy. Right, and that's boosted our science a bit and boosted our gold. So overall, I'm happy with that decision. Sorry, I'm literally just having a drink of water because I have not been incredibly well. Everything tastes weird. It's horrible. Oh, Saladin. Good job. We're not going for a religious victory. Yeah, Saladin of Arabia. Hello. Would you like to visit our nearby city and sample our hospitality? Please don't come and attack us. I've got to remember, this game isn't Civilization Revolution. Not everybody is out to get me. Okay, we've met Saladin. Your people celebrate a historic moment. Wear it and welcome of... Well, basically we've met Arabia. Cool. Right. So where are our priorities right now? So we're currently building things. Nothing's going to be completed anytime soon. Settlers in 8 turns. The archer in 7. The builder in 12. So right now, you know what? We have a lot of food. Can we just focus on... Yeah, you're doing the right thing focusing on production. Can you focus on production? No. I don't think you can either. To be fair, though, you've only got 1 population, so you shouldn't be focusing on production. But we're currently... Yeah, we're just like... We're going to skip through a few turns, I think, and see what happens. What we really need to do is get some more... Well, once that 4th settler's out, found that 4th city, and then I think a round of builders would be really good. Okay, we'll think we're getting bronze working next turn, maybe, or the turn after. I don't usually like giving these people open borders. but an extra gold for 30 turns isn't the worst thing. Can we push that to 2? I do not think Saladin is a particularly aggressive civ. I think he wants a religious victory. Now, if this was Macedon asking for open borders, I'd be like, no way. But an extra bit of gold, it's like 32 gold. I know it's not the most in the world, but that could, you know, that could be important. You know, I'll do it. Oh, here they come. Here they come. Well, that's the Germans as well. Go away! What is your problem? Come on, blah blah blah. You ain't just gonna take out Hattusa. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why have you come to take out Hattusa? That is not acceptable behaviour. No! Can we be friends, Hattusa, and then you'll have to go through us? Yeah, he's at war with them. He's at war. What is this guy? I just hate him. He ruins every game because he just turns up and starts attacking all the good city-states. The scouts coming, the dog and the man with the stick are coming. Be very careful. Oh, you prat. Can we not threaten him to bugger off? I don't think we can. Look at all these new things for the diplomatic victory. Diplomacy works very different. We currently have 0 diplomatic favour, which is, you know, an interesting start. Maybe we need to start trying to make some friends. You know, Russia, why don't we be friends? Because I'm more worried about everybody else right now. Well, can we send you a delegation? It costs 25 gold, but... Oh, he won't accept. Everybody hates us. See, the only civ that actually doesn't hate us is Germany. And Germany's, you know, not a big fan of... Hattusa, send your warriors to defend your bloody... Oh, God. We're about to border Germany, that's all I'm saying.
Civilizations have uncovered new technologies and civics. And soon the world itself will reach the dawn of a new era.
Ah, 10 turns to the new era. Great.
Bronze is the mirror of the form.
Cool.
Wine of the mind.
Tell me we have iron. Tell me we have iron. If we don't have iron, I'm giving up. I'm not really, but... Yes! We have iron! We have iron! We have iron! Oh my god, suddenly founding a city up here is a lot more beneficial. We could actually grab that with Istanbul. Jesus Christ, look at Russia. With their old big board. Oh, they've got iron as well. Do we have any more iron? No. We have a source of iron, though. We have a couple of sources of iron. That is good. We needed that. Now, iron can be used to build swordsmen. They're going to be necessary. Right, so next up, I think we have a pretty simple choice. Do we go for the masonry for the battering ram, or do we go for irrigation for the incense? Probably not going to be building any battering rams very soon, so we're going to go for irrigation. Why does Germany have to come and cause problems? They're not going to fight the Germans off. It's not going to happen. Hattusa is in bother. Come on, Hattusa. Jeez. Yeah. I just wish we were Caesarian, then we could cause them problems. I am just moving over here a bit to see what else Germany has. I know we're leaving that city undefended, but it's not too big of a deal right now. We have 116 gold, so we could actually grab that deer. I think grabbing that deer as well would almost do Hattusa a favour, because the Germans then couldn't come round here. I mean, it would be doing us a bigger favour, because we'd have that 3 production tile, which is, you know, what I've got my eyes on. Oh, is that German borders? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Well, I'm going to buy that tile right now. Okay, good. I've grabbed the tiles I want to. Honestly, I recommend in these games, if you have money and see tiles you want to buy, just buy them. You'll be happy for it in the long run, most likely. Like that one, the 3 production tile, that's just going to be nice for us in the early game. You know, we've got the stone as well, so if we work the stone and that's some decent enough production. So that'll be fine. Istanbul needs housing. We really need to go and get a granary up there. That's probably the next thing on our list. We definitely need a monument as well. So much to manage. I say we need a monument because... Come on, Hattusa, kill! Yeah, I don't think that's our problem though, is it? 1,000-year flood. Okay, so up there the river has gone and burst its banks. That looks to me... I'm sure that area flooded at the start of the game, so it's very, you know... Saying it's a 1,000-year flood is a bit bold, really. Because it seems to happen every 10 years.
I don't underrate the value of military knowledge. But if men make war in slavish obedience to rules, they will fail.
Cool. We're not going to change our policies. We're going to stick with them for the minute. I think just start working on state workforce. Yeah. I explained the merits of state workforce last time. Goodbye, Hattusa. It's been an absolute pleasure. I could stick that there, though, and be an absolute massive inconvenience. I just do not want it to fall. They could go round. I'm just trying to block their route here. Oops. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, someone's built Stonehenge and the river flooded. But we already know that. We can no longer block the path. Okay, so he sent us a diplomatic envoy. So basically, he's trying to be friendly with us. We got to make a choice here. Because I think... Well, basically, I do not like what Germany is doing and how Germany is operating. But I'm worried about Macedon. And what I really, really don't want is... You know, we've got Russia in the north, who we've got frosty relations with, to be polite. We don't know where we stand with them. War could always happen. So we've got to be careful of Russia. We've got Macedon in the south. Macedon is basically guaranteed to have a pop at us at some point, in my opinion. That's how Alexander of Macedon works. So we've got to be so aware with them. And to go ahead and be cold with the Germans because we don't agree with how they're dealing with Hattusa, right now just isn't an option. Like, Hattusa, that's a big loss for us. You know, we're getting gold and science from that city-state, but he's going to take it anyway. Why bother ruining relations over it when, you know, it could really screw us over? If we're friendly with Germany, if we have an alliance with Germany, and then Macedon starts, it puts us in a lot better position. And right now, we have to just look after ourselves to progress. So I think we're actually going to... I know it's only a delegation, but... His delegation is most welcome. Now, go away. Peter, you will regret this. Oh dear. You can stay there for now. Oh, look, Macedon's taking Valletta as well. Fantastic. Right, cool. So we've got our archer completed here. I'm going to send the slinger back up. Now, I'm going to send the slinger back up because then we can sort of send something with the new city we want to stick up here. We need a monument. We need a monument for our culture, if anything else. And also so our people are loyal to us. Man. I really don't know what to do with this third city because cramming it in here has suddenly sort of become less appealing to me because I think Russia's culture with the wonders they're building is going to be problematic. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. Okay, so you have gone ahead and built the archer. Now, what I really want you to do... You could do with a builder. I think a good building spree would be nice. Other things we do need to build include a monument. We need a few of them out. Another settler could be a good idea. But then again, 4 cities is not a bad start. But, you know, you can only land grab early on in the game. Even a warrior. We'll go for a warrior. Now, I'll tell you why I'd go for a warrior, because what we can do if we get access to iron, as soon as we get swordsmen, we can upgrade the warriors to swordsmen, so we could probably do with another 1 or 2. Right, you stay there. What do you think, though? What do people think? Should we go ahead and try and grab some of this land down here with the spices? I'm not completely against that. Especially now we're starting to build our military up. Right, we could... 65 gold, so we're going to be able to buy that tile to build... Well, yeah. So as soon as that build is done there in Konya, we're going to start building the campus, because we're probably lagging behind a lot in science right now. Yeah, Germany 9.2, Russia 9, 8.1. Okay, so we're actually not doing that bad, but we need to start getting campuses and stuff up, otherwise we will start falling behind pretty quick. Just think, we're getting 1 from Hattusa as well, and... that's coming to an end. Why have you built a... Oh my god.
The man who has grit enough to bring about the afforestation or the irrigation of a country is not less worthy of honour than its conqueror.
So, Hanging Gardens increases growth by 15% in all cities. I might go for that. +2 housing. Let's see what Istanbul can do about that, how long it would take. We can now build plantations and allows the clearing of marshes and harvesting of bananas, which is nice. Right. Next up, we're gonna go... I really want to go for ironworking, but we'll hold off for a bit. We could do with getting it pretty soon, though, with the enemies on our borders. We'll go for building a quarry, just so we've got access to that stuff. So masonry we'll go for, sorry. You can build a quarry, but it's not called building a quarry. Right. Block them in. Oh, cool! Because we met, I think, 3 city-states now, we've actually got a nice boost towards political philosophy. Political philosophy is the civic that gives us access to the next tier of government, which is very important because, as I keep saying, each tier of government you get, the higher the tier of government, the more policies you can put in, therefore the more bonuses, the more powerful you are. That's Hong Kong's. That is a Hong Kong, that's a warrior from Hong Kong. If we keep our scout there, we have blocked in all of these units. They cannot get more units through. Now, I'm not saying 2 warriors won't be enough to do it, but we could really try and make their life a bit difficult. I don't want Hattusa to fall, basically. I think it will, but I'm going to try and just impede the Germans. Okay, Hong Kong wants us to construct a campus, which is nice, because we are going to do that. The only thing I would say about that, though, is we can do whatever we want, but Hong Kong is effectively guaranteed to get attacked by the Germans. It's a city-state near German territory, and the Germans in this civ love attacking city-states. So we have to be careful. Right. Okay, so we'll play one more turn, we'll end this turn, and then we'll have a look about the settler, and you can sort of... Oh, Jesus. Jesus! That is not surprising. So Valletta has fallen. I wonder who's next on the list. The Ottomans. Okay, I was just bringing more units in. I don't know, is this doable? Hong Kong, keep your warrior there. They've spawned an archer. No, what are you doing? Yeah, we're keeping you there just to impede him. Oh, God. Is that a German spearman? What is that doing there? I mean, I'm not too worried it's only one spearman, but still. Why are you up there? I'm presuming their civilization then goes sort of all the way up here. Right. So we're going to end it here, but we've got a couple of questions. Firstly, can we build the Hanging Gardens? 19 turns. I'm not against this. Trying to build the Hanging Gardens in Istanbul, I think is a really good idea. Now, I was going to build a granary, and I was going to build a granary because it gives housing. But a few more turns and get the Hanging Gardens, better growth in every city, and we get housing for that anyway. Plus, it's a wonder. I really do think it's worth it. I really do think it's worth going for that wonder. So let me know what you think. Should we just go for the granary or should we try and build it? I really want to try and build a wonder, so that's where I'm at with it. Also, and more importantly, what about this settler? Should we send it up here and found our fourth city here, or should we just sort of accept Russia's probably got, Russia's got a stronghold on this land. If they put a city there, it could be very difficult for them to hold it. What do you think? Or should we perhaps look to put a city down towards here, down near the... Saying we can't really put one near the spices, whatever. But should we look to try and put a city around here or somewhere else? Let me know where we should put this fourth city, because I think there's lots of places we could put it. Like, we could even go and sort of put it up here. Let me know what you think. And yeah, so I'll be sure to read out your comments at the start of the next video again, so be sure to let me know those. Thank you so much for watching. As I've been saying, please go and follow us on Twitter, where you can ask me lots of questions on the playthrough, lots of questions on videos, stuff like that. Hit the like button and subscribe also on this episode. Next episode, things are getting interesting, so yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.